I'm just doing the finishing touches on putting this this bed frame bike rack together. As you can see, I have a small bed frame that I've haven't really done that much to. I left the legs on it and whatnot for a purpose. All I've done is closed it up to as narrow as I can get it, clamped it down, and then I anchored the cross members so they won't come apart. And what I'm doing now is putting on the final the finishing touches. This here is a support. So finish that up. The support is just made. Actually, the support I just made is I have a piece of conduit. I took and flattened both ends out and bent them to a proper angle. And then from there, I just go ahead and, oops. Okay, where'd that little sucker go? Yep. Okay. So, okay. My original plan was to build this so I could hang it off the wall or on a fence, but one of the bicycles let me know that under no certain terms would it work that way because of the fenders. One bicycle is a vintage bicycle, and so I just kind of had to change my game plan. So my game plan would have required to originally I was going to have it hanging so I can put my bicycles up in the rack with it hanging off the wall, but that would require a brace from each one of these coming from here to the to this rail here to keep everything lined up. We're taking a whole lot more conduit. This thing here is put together with just everything that I found, and as you can see, it's pretty simple. Just the bed frame, some railing that I got a hold of, and a couple of cross members to give it the support. Now, I'll give you a little more of an idea here. I used U-bolts down in here. I found my center, and once I found center on my rail, then I knew where everything's going to park, and this gives me a spacing. As you can see, I left the legs attached to the bed frame and everything. Everything's done with a reason. These supports that I just finished bolting on are basically give it the stiffness and support that it needs. So Those two are anchored down pretty good, and it stiffened the die right up. This rail here was in two pieces. I had to join it, but I just 2 U-bolts, and of course you got to pre-drill the holes. And my U-bolts were just a smidge too small, so I had to bend them a little bit to get it, spread them out a little bit so I could get it to wrap around everything. But everything works, so let's go ahead and take and put this in place now and see how she works out. Okay, I'm going to be setting this up over there. So, okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Like so. Okay. That'll work pretty good there. Okay. Okay. All right. There you have it. Bed frame's up off the ground, keeps the wheels up off the ground, as you can see right there. And I got like about 16-inch. We got about a 16-inch center for my rail. And actually, I could pull this out and park it in the center of the lawn someplace, and be able to park bikes on both sides of it if I get too far carried away here. But anyway, total cost of this project came to maybe $10, and the list of materials is one bed frame, and then you got to find either some kind of a banister rail or something like that that can be your upright support, and piece of conduit, a couple of U-bolts. I used self-tapping screws here and back there to help bring these together and lock them in place. You got to pre-drill the holes for those, and that's about all I've done. It completes the whole project, and if you go to the Goodwill or any thrift shop, you can find a bed frame. Just one of those angle iron bed frames, and conduit. And that's cheap enough for a piece of that. A couple bolts for each piece. And it's a completed project. All right. You have a good one now. Thanks for watching my video, and appreciate any feedback. Subscribe if you like. All right. Thank you.